It was 11:30 at night, but Rohan's mind was still in turmoil. One question kept haunting him. If people find out I'm HIV positive, will they see me differently? Will my boss fire me? Will my friends avoid me if I tell them? These doubts swirled in his mind like a storm. The next morning at the office, usually cheerful Rohan seemed withdrawn. His coworker Anjali noticed something was wrong. During the coffee break, she went over to him and asked with a gentle smile,
Is everything okay, Rohan? You seem really worried.
At first, Rohan hesitated to share, but Anjali's genuine concern made him open up. He told her how he'd had a health checkup a few months ago and discovered he was HIV positive. Now, he feared what would happen if someone at work found out. What would people say? Anjali calmly said,
Rohan, having HIV isn't the end of the world. You can still live a normal life just like anyone else. You need to talk to a good specialist so you have the right information.
Rohan realized she was trying to ease his burden. Still, countless worries filled his mind. Will people be afraid to touch me? Can I still think about marriage or relationships? If everyone finds out, will there be a place for me in society? Anjali explained.
It's natural to be scared, but the best way to handle fear of the unknown is information and timely treatment.
She showed him HIV/AIDS specialist Dr. Ketan Ranpariya's YouTube channel, where he found many videos about HIV, medications, lifestyle advice, and most importantly, how to deal with stigma or discrimination. As Rohan started watching the videos, he realized for the first time there were people openly living with HIV who were successful in their careers, married, and had normal social lives. He saw that the biggest problem wasn't the illness itself, but the misconceptions and stigma surrounding it. The next day, Anjali called Rohan into an empty meeting room and said,
I've booked an online appointment for you with this doctor. You can ask any question, how to tell people, when to tell them, or if you should keep it to yourself for now.
Rohan felt uneasy, but he agreed. When Dr. Ketan Ranpariya met Rohan for the first time on a virtual call, doctor asked,
How are you doing?
Rohan told his biggest fear was disclosure, telling others about his HIV positive status. Doctor, I don't know when, how, or who I should tell, he said nervously. Doctor reassured him.
You doesn't have to tell everyone. It can be helpful to share with a few trusted people who can give you emotional and social support.
The doctor explained.
Antiretroviral therapy can have a positive impact on your health, but you also needs to stay mentally strong to face any discrimination. Yes, stigma presents many challenges, but you have to remember that, these days, HIV is manageable, it's not a life sentence.
Hearing this gave Rohan some courage. He realized that with the right information and the right people by his side, he could overcome his fears. But will Rohan disclose his HIV status at work? Will his family also find out? And if so, could it create tension in his relationships? What new challenges lie ahead for Rohan in the coming days? Comment below. If you also want more information about HIV and learn about treatment, click on this playlist. Remember, you're not alone. With the right information and guidance, it's absolutely possible to rebuild your life.